Welcome back. Dan and I are going to talk about some weather.
Make sure my mic was on there.
Well, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Make sure your mic's on because people want to know what's going on outside. They also want to know if you think the Lions are going to be good this year without 3/4 of their coaching staff.
Come on, you know they're going to be probably 1 or 2 games less as far as win total.
So are they 14-3?
15-2 last year.
15-2?
15-2. So they'll probably be about 13-4.
13-4.
They do got a tough schedule, but talent's there, coordinators, you know, whatever. He's gonna have trouble with Caleb Williams in Chicago. So.
Yeah. Well, nobody should have trouble with Caleb Williams in Chicago.
Yeah. I can't say too much because we are on TV, so never mind about
talk about the weather. Talk
about
stuff that we won't get in trouble for.
Hey, the weather. It's going to be nice this week. You know, this summer we've kind of had a lot of weeks with 1 or 2 storm systems, a lot of air quality.
Roller coaster, to say the least.
Exactly. We've never really had like 2-3 straight days with just nice weather. This week we're going to kind of have that, especially as we get through today. Tuesday, Wednesday is going to be sunny, less smoke to worry about, but it will get hotter and muggier. I know some people. If we get to the middle of August, everybody's kind of ready for fall.
Yeah.
Some of us still want summer to hold on. So if you want summer to hold on, this is good news as we go through this week. We'll start seasonable. Temperatures around average 80 tomorrow. A little bit warmer Wednesday, but especially hotter as we go into Thursday and Friday. Tomorrow, we are going to have a little bit of a cold front come through. It's going to be a dry cold front, so not expecting really any rain with that. We could see maybe an isolated shower in the afternoon, but nothing widespread. Temperatures are actually going to be pretty comfortable tomorrow night as they drop into the mid-50s, but that heat humidity is going to pick up especially by Thursday and Friday. As a result, so will storm chances. We'll have a couple fronts kind of stall out as we go into the weekend. Better chances late Friday through Saturday and Sunday. Right now, 61 degrees, not a bad start to the morning. It is the dew point, though, also at 61, which is leading to that humidity at 100%, and that is leading to some fog in many spots. I'll show that here in a second. Temperatures mostly 50s, 55 for Waseca, 57 for Owatonna, 64 right now in St. Peter, 57 to the west into Windham, and my favorite buddy Jackson is at 57 degrees as well. Dew points 50s, 60s as well, and that is leading to that fog we are seeing at the surface. You can see this visibility down to 1 mile into Waseca, down to 1/4 mile here in Mankato. Anytime that dew point and temperature are the same, that leads to humidity at 100%. And we do have a calm wind that is leading to this fog this morning, but that will improve as that sun comes out over the next couple of hours and that fog should disappear. Temperatures today going to be very comfortable, summer-like, a couple degrees above average. Our average high again is 80 degrees. Most of us going to be about 82, 83. It would be a perfect day if it wasn't again for this air quality alert that is through the whole state of Minnesota. This is through tomorrow morning. We'll start to improve that smoke conditions as we get to tomorrow afternoon especially, but it is to the west. You can see this air quality into the red, into the Dakotas. That is going to swing to the east as we go through the day, so conditions with that smoke are going to worsen as we get into the afternoon and this evening. Temperatures now, they're going to warm up, especially again Thursday and Friday. We're talking mid to upper 80s. We'll have a little bit of a cold front come through this weekend. That's going to start to decrease those temperatures more average-like as we head into that second weekend of August. Now, dew points, they've been very comfortable over the weekend. Tomorrow, as that little cold front comes through, it's going to be very comfortable for our Tuesday afternoon, Tuesday evening, but it's going to get back to that sweaty, miserable category as we go into Thursday and Friday as those dew points rise back into that uncomfortable category into those mid to upper 70s. Rain chances again will be dry through most of the week. It'll be more Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We're going to have a kind of a rounds of scattered showers. Nothing that's going to be long lasting, but again, we will have a couple cold fronts come through as we go through the weekend. Today, again, not bad. Temperatures into the low 80s. The wind's going to be calm. We will have a little bit of a wind pickup as we get into the afternoon, getting up to about 10 to 15 miles an hour out of the south. Again, the only issue going to be that wildfire smoke that will get worse from west to east as we go through the day. Tonight, partly cloudy to mostly clear. Temperatures a little bit more uncomfortable tonight as they start to rise into the mid-60s. Still not going to be a bad night if you still want to check out the back end of that full sturgeon moon that's going to be out there as we go over the next couple of days. Tuesday, Wednesday, we start to warm up a little bit into the low 80s. The other thing, those overnight lows are going to start to warm up as well, especially Wednesday and Thursday. Starting to get into the 70s. We'll heat up for Friday, especially into the upper 80s. Storm chances through the weekend, overnight lows into the 70s. It will start to get a little bit cooler as we go into next week with those temperatures into the upper 70s. Sports is after the break.